Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am happy to see you here. My name is Tori Brame. I talk about lupus, chronic illness, and depression. Today I'm going to be talking about depression. And if you guys have been following along or you have stumbled upon this playlist, you know that I have been struggling with finding the right medication for depression for a while. Ever since I went through my divorce, moved to a new town, and began life as a working single mom, I have been struggling with depression. I've struggled with depression a lot over the years. First time I remember being super depressed was when I was 10, so I definitely have a long depression history. Quick roll call as far as what I have tried. I tried Buspar. It was great. Absolutely loved it. I was on it for about 4 months until it stopped working hard. I took that along with hydroxyzine for the first month until hydroxyzine started turning me into a zombie, so I stopped taking that. Next, I tried Zoloft. Zoloft, I was so much of a zombie that I was not able to advocate for myself at all. I was not able to text my doctor and be like, yo, not working. Like, I literally waited for the appointment. Basically, I woke up in the morning, felt terrible, waited until I went back to sleep, and then I would sleep for a long time. I slept through my alarm like 3 times. Also, my work at work was shit, basically. I am still finding mistakes that I made during that time and things that people told me that I did not learn during that time because I was so much of a zombie. Next was Lexapro. Lexapro, I did not even finish a full 30 days of because I had so many panic attacks on it. I don't really know why, but it did not agree with me, and I was also pretty tired on it, like the Zoloft. Next was Wellbutrin. Wellbutrin I absolutely loved. However, after about 30 days of it, it was not enough. So she bumped me from 150 milligrams up to 300 milligrams. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about 3 months on Wellbutrin 300 milligrams. First of all, when I first got on it, it started working right away, which is kind of crazy, but it also makes sense because it doesn't really mess with serotonin, it more messes with dopamine. So since Wellbutrin is a stimulant, a lot of people experience more sweating, weight loss, and higher heart rate when they're on it. For me, this was actually a perfect fit because with my lupus condition, specifically with the lupus nephritis or like lupus-induced kidney disease, which is what I have to take a high dose blood pressure lowering medication. I already suffer from low blood pressure, and so with this medication on top of it, my blood pressure is just absolutely in the toilet, and I suffer from exhaustion and things like that just because I have to take this medication to protect my kidneys. So when I got on the Wellbutrin, it kind of offset the blood pressure medication, and I actually felt alive again like I have not felt in a very long time. So that was a lucky coincidence for me. I feel really good on it. I feel like my body is healthier and I am happier on it. Another thing that I really like about this medication is it does not stop me from being sad or having anxiety. If you suffer from really high amounts of anxiety, you might want to consider that if you're getting onto this, or at least talk to your doctor. You know, do you need to take this along with hydroxyzine or what's the other one that like they regulate? Hang on, I got it. It's the anxiety, the one, the benzo. How can I not remember this? So you might want to talk to your doctor about another anxiety medication along with the Wellbutrin. But again, that's between you and your doctor, how you want to address that. With me, I really like the anxious part of my personality. So keeping that anxiety was actually something that was really helpful for me. If you know me at all, you know I am anxious and neurotic, and I also get really excited about things. And so when my other medications took away the anxiety part, they also took the excitement away from me. And so I would rather have a medium amount of anxiety and still be able to get excited about stuff than have no anxiety and also no thrill emotion. Another thing that the medications did not do for me that Wellbutrin did was allow me to cry. I enjoy crying. That is something where if I feel sad, I would like to have the ability to burst into tears. It feels cathartic and like a release for me. I was not able to do this on Buspar, hydroxyzine, Zoloft, or Lexapro. It was like, it just turned off my tears. So I could be truly devastated at something and not cry, just look like a zombie. And so that actually killed me. It was miserable. Like I was considering just getting off of everything because at least I could have my cry back. Wellbutrin has not had any effect on that with me. So I still cry, I still freak out, I still feel absolutely devastated sometimes, and I can still get happy again afterwards. So I feel like Wellbutrin is just like the perfect key in the lock for me. It really just takes away the fog of depression. I still get depressed sometimes, like I do. So this is not like a cure-all medication. It really does just take away the constant low-key fog, where it's almost like you're running in water and it's like, you know, no matter how much you want to get excited, you just can't. It just kind of created a lightness in me. Another thing Wellbutrin did was it kind of brought back my sense of humor. I am able to laugh really hard at things now. When I was on the other medications, it kind of tanked my sense of humor. I was still able to be funny, but I wasn't really able to appreciate other people's humor. Since you all want to know about sex drive, and I get so many questions about sex drive, yes, it improves your sex drive. Stop asking. As far as the weight loss side effect, it can act as an appetite suppressant. So if you are borderline low weight, low BMI, I would just be careful. That is something that I do already where I forget to eat. So it's something that is just really important to me to make sure that I remember to eat, because Wellbutrin will make you feel like you never have to eat. And then you get a headache and you feel really faint and you don't really know why. And then you realize that you haven't eaten in 8 hours. So just pay attention to that. It really doesn't make you lose weight, or at least for me, it just makes you want to eat less. So if you're paying attention to that, then you'll be totally fine. So since I've been on this for 3 months and it doesn't look like I'm getting back off of it anytime soon, I will let you guys know if anything changes, but if not, I will check back in at 6 months, let you know how it's going, let you know if there's been any other side effects or, you know, interactions with other medications that have popped up or anything like that. In the meantime, feel free to reach out to me and ask me how it's going, or if you have specific questions, just let me know. You can either ask in the comments or you can DM me on Instagram. I have the same handle, Tori Brame. One of the things that it's really important to remember is that medication is just a part of it. And I really felt like if I found the right medication, then all my worries would like go away and everything like that. Well, I really do believe that I have found the right medication, and I still have worries. And I have a wonderful, beautiful, amazing therapist who helps me with those worries, and she helps me cope with them. I have very supportive family members and excellent work family, an amazing supportive boyfriend, and I just really feel like I am in a really good place right now. And I still have anxiety and depression, and that's okay. The depression, when I do get it, it is short-lived. It's like maybe 6 hours of just like feeling blah or like in a funk where I can't really get out of it. I can't really get excited about anything. But it's like, it doesn't last for weeks and months like it did before medication or when I was on different medications. So I am really thankful for that. And I'm also really thankful that I know that that's normal. Like, it's common for people to just feel depressed sometimes. Like, that's part of the human condition. But the not normal part is when you can't get back out of it no matter how hard you try. Another thing on Wellbutrin, I have started working on hobbies and projects. I work out more consistently. I'm more excited about things. Another thing that you might need to watch out for is insomnia. I take most of my medications with my last meal of the day because some of them help me sleep. And so I always make sure to take them right before bed so that they don't make me tired during the day. Wellbutrin I take on its own in the middle of the day. I usually don't take it past 4 p.m. If I do, then I will run into trouble falling asleep at night. So just pay attention to your body with that. If you're used to taking antidepressants like Zoloft or Lexapro right before you go to bed, just know that for Wellbutrin, it is best if you don't, because it is more of a stimulant. You can take it first thing in the morning with your coffee. I don't like doing that because by the end of the day, I'm absolutely trashed. The best way for me to do it is during lunch, or when I remember, shortly after lunch, because sometimes I forget. Since I do take the 300 milligrams, there are two ways that you can take them. You can either take them both together, or you can separate them and take one at one time of day and one at another time of day. Sometimes I get lazy and I take them both together just because I don't want to worry about remembering them, but the Wellbutrin really does last the best with me, and I do have the best reaction if I take them about 4 hours apart. Again, this is something that my doctor just let me play around with, what worked best for my body. If you play around with it or you talk to your doctor, you can find out what's best for your body and then just go from there. Okay guys, thanks for hanging out. I will see you again at the 6-month mark to talk more about Wellbutrin or whatever other medication I'm on at that point, because, you know, life happens. All right guys, thanks for hanging out. See ya.